With no pilot to compromise performance, even more unusual craft and propulsion systems have been designed and tested. This incredible machine was originally designed to shoot down nuclear missiles and satellites.
Yeah.
Just 12 inches long, gyroscopically balanced, and with thrusters at key points around its body, it is capable of instant changes of direction.
Hover. Hover. Hover tracking. Hover. Roll. Woo! All right.
No airplane could ever catch this machine.
The modern battlefield is changing. The war in Ukraine heralded the rise of small drones as cheap but deadly weapons that reshape the way war is fought. And now, with the advent of AI, weapons that think for themselves are emerging alongside tools that enable warfighters to make decisions faster than ever. But how long will humans be in control? And can we allow autonomous weapons to decide when or how to take a life?
When AI is used in a kill chain for lethal targeting decisions, will there always be a human in a loop, or will AI make the decision? You said this to...
We follow the law and humans make decisions. AI is not making lethal decisions.
In an interview with CBS News, General Dagvin Anderson, commander of U.S. Africa Command, told us the technology and the battlefield are evolving faster than the ethical debate.
These flights are against the law and got me in trouble, so today I'm going to explain all of the rules that you need to follow while flying. Most people don't realize that flying car laws already exist, and the consequences are huge if you don't follow them. From dodging power lines and red lights to flying in big cities for the Spider-Man movie, I learned all of this the hard way and almost lost everything.
But I feel disheartened, and it's real. Is that the fastest camera drone in the world? Do you think that can keep up with me around the lap in an F1 car? I think that can be one of the best F1 shots ever.
Я одягаю окуляри і переміщаюсь в інше місце. До зльоту готовий. Безпілотники є найважливішим військовим винаходом після кулі. It's like a video game, але це не відеоігри.
Oh, how terrifying.
Yeah.
What are you typically putting on those? Is it actual manufactured explosives or?
Yeah, so the Ukrainians are basically cannibalizing standard munitions and repackaging them.
Well, I'm sure we've done enough talking. Let's see what this is like when it's coming in from about 200 yards, and so we can see the actual speed. Well, that sucks.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine waiting until like 30 meters with a shotgun? Yeah. Hey, show us how maneuverable these things are. POV, me getting killed by a 17-year-old.
How the f did you shoot those things?
Does anybody have any Tylenol?
A Russian drone above. The Ukrainians open fire. They hit it.
That's the impact. And you have to split out because the drone will try and target groups of individuals. Sometimes 1, 2, 3 you find.
Threats change every month. Here, looking for loitering drones, they hover low and wait for you. A radio warning. The trees aren't just a place to hide, but somewhere the drones cannot fly. Russian drones circle, targeting vehicles, but also dropping explosives on troops. You have to keep moving, or they may swarm around you.
Nobody drives cars on this road unless you have to. Nobody drives in tanks. People repairing the nets are kind of key protection.
Gunfire means run again.
This is a pretty constant.
This is our training simulator and little factory. We had 10 drones per 2 weeks. Now we can make up to 100 per day.
There it is. Panache, да?
They hit it. That grey streak. And it falls. Whirling down. Debris drifts. There's been no blast. So we are alive. There are moments here to rest, see the trophies of drones that failed, but we have to get back.
Ні, чесно кажучи, не думала. Я взагалі пішла ще до повномасштабної війни і не розраховувала, взагалі ніхто не думав, що таке буде.
Hi, good morning. I would like to notify of a UAS drone operation happening today.
On the rocky slopes of this California vineyard, farmer Al Staley's team uses drones to spray pesticides on grapes.
The computer controls the rate per acre, which is very important to us when we're putting on nutrients or pesticides.
Making it faster and safer than applying the old way.
There's not the trip and fall issues, there's not the knee injuries, all the things that we worry about with hand application.
From farms to electric utilities to police departments, drones have become essential for both government and business, including NBC News. The vast majority are made in China by one company, DJI, inside this futuristic factory. but the Pentagon calls it a Chinese military company.
If that software is being originated in China and controlled ultimately by the Communist Party of China, at any point, that drone could become a liability.
Congress has passed a bipartisan bill that paves the way to ban the sale of Chinese-made drones in the U.S., including consumer models used by millions of Americans. After a year, sales of new Chinese drones would likely be halted, but existing ones could still be used.
Has the thermal imaging, the IR.
John Lubeck has thousands of dollars in drone equipment that he says could become useless if a federal ban that is set to go into effect on Tuesday, December 23rd, is not audited or extended.
And what that means is no more new FCC licenses will be granted to DJI or Autel Robotics, who also produces drones that are sold in this country. So ultimately, when the stock is diminished within the country, these things just become paperweights.
After the signing of the National Defense Authorization Act for fiscal year 2025, a section of the 800-page report tasked a national security agency with up to a year to assess DJI, a popular Chinese-based drone manufacturer, as it may, quote, pose an unacceptable risk to U.S. national security or the security and safety of U.S. persons, end quote.
Needs my disposable. Where'd it go? I got a disposable drone somewhere. This thing, thank you Flywhoop for sending me this drone that I could care less about so I can fly it places I don't care and lose it. Shout out Flywhoop, I guess. I don't know. Watch me rip.
All right. Excited?
Orbit the tree from the bottom, telemetry lost, let's go back up, freestyle around, if we would have got stuck in the top of that tree, just know it would have been really embarrassing. This is so far pretty chill flight, like no one is, people have noticed me, but no one, oh my gosh.
SD card, last drone battery. I just got hit by so much.
$22,580 drones launched into the night sky at once, all controlled by a single computer, setting a new Guinness World Records title for the most multi-rotor drones airborne simultaneously outdoors. The record-breaking performance was orchestrated by Guangdong Yihang Egret Media Technology Company in Hefei, China on February 3, 2026, surpassing the previous record of 15,947 drones, which had been set only months earlier. The scale of the attempt was staggering. More than 22,600 drones were prepared at Luogang Central Park. Then, as the clock struck 10 p.m., the challenge officially began. Within moments, thousands of drones lifted off in perfect synchronization, transforming the night sky into a vast moving canvas. Across the attempt area, official witnesses carefully monitored and verified the launch. Out of the full fleet, 20 drones failed to take off, but 22,580 drones successfully completed the attempt, marking not just a new world record, but the latest milestone in China's decade-long evolution in aerial display technology. From early formations of just a few hundred drones to today's breathtaking performances featuring more than 22,000 synchronized aircraft. The display itself paid tribute to tradition, featuring Chinese cultural motifs such as lanterns and decorative window patterns, a striking fusion of cutting-edge innovation and timeless artistry.
Holiday drone show in Florida meant to bring cheer actually brought fear when drones went flying into the crowd. Take a look.
Whoa! No, what's happening? Why are they shooting in all directions?
Oh no! I mean, this is scary. The FAA says several drones fell out of the sky during the drone show over Eloa Lake in Orlando Saturday.
It was billed as the biggest drone program we've ever seen, but Vivid Centerpiece has barely got off the ground. The first show on Sunday was washed out, while last night, disaster. Almost 100 drones falling out of the sky.
From a shimmering spectacle to a high-tech rainstorm.
They meant to do that?
Moments into Vivid's cutting-edge display, dozens of drones plunge into the water and onto an empty boardwalk. The rest left stalled in the night sky.
It's almost like the drones as a group had short-circuited. One of the drones landed into the water, slowly started to disappear, and then he saw flames shooting out of it.
An aerial drone show in China turned chaotic after spectators were seen running from falling fireballs. Several of the drones appear to have fireworks attached to them, and videos shared across social media showed fiery debris raining down.
On December 8th, a large drone show took place in Quanzhou, where thousands of drones created stunning patterns in the night sky. However, things took an unexpected turn when the drones suddenly lost control and began falling from the sky. At the start of the show, the audience eagerly looked up, admiring the drones' synchronized movements. But as the wind picked up, many drones began to fly erratically. Suddenly, some lost their signal control and plummeted, like kites with broken strings.
Hey, boost the audio.
What is that thing?
Police, drop your weapons.
It's the cops, Hatch. We gotta go.
Put your hands in the air.
On the third floor?
Watch out!
This is an MQ-9 Reaper drone, easily distinguished from other aircraft by its opaque canopy. That's because the pilot sits here, even as this Reaper flies over the high plains of New Mexico. This portable container is called a Ground Control Station, or GCS, which can be up to 1,600 miles away from the drone. That's about the distance from New York City to Puerto Rico. Over the last 2 decades, the Reaper has completely changed the state of modern warfare.
The value that the MQ-9 provides is really unmatched with modern aircraft.
An ABC News exclusive on the Predator drone program that has been used to track crowds of protesters in Minneapolis. Gio Benitez has a closer look at the surveillance technology sparking new privacy concerns. Good morning, Gio.
Hey, George, good morning to you. Yeah, we got rare access to that Predator drone and the people who operate it. House Democrats have launched an investigation to find out why the drone was flying over protesters, but officials tell us they may do it again.
There's a new effort to restrict the use of military-style drones to monitor demonstrations and protests. This all comes after the Department of Homeland Security used drones last month to circle protests against the surge in immigration enforcement. Our investigative reporter.
The FAA has banned drones from flying over Standing Rock, where protesters are, of course, protesting the Dakota Access Pipeline. Now, why would they want to ban drones specifically? Why are authorities concerned about that? Well, the drones have shown footage of what's really happening, of the construction that's taking place overnight when it's not supposed to be taking place, of the law enforcement officials using brutality against the protesters as they stand there peacefully. Of course, there was footage of the water cannons being used, and the big argument that law enforcement used was, hey, you know, they were posing a threat to us, so we had to protect ourselves.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning, vibing to the beat. Knowing these young boys probably wildin' in the street. Give him a curfew, cause the devil wanna get him. He'll be lost in the days for the purple even hit him. Got that lean in his cup, feeling clean as a mug. Cops show up on the scene, check his jeans for the drugs. I remember he had his team with him. Guess his team had to run. Be careful cause your friends can turn to enemies. They heard he had a dream. As soon as the word had hit the streets, the glory he received had turned it into greed. But God got his hand on him. He got a plan, I believe. They hoping that he bleed, I'm just hoping he succeed. There's a harvest on the way, he's supposed to be the seed.
4 o'clock in the morning, vibing to the beat. Vibing to the beat. Vibing to the beat. 4 o'clock in the morning, vibing to the beat. Vibing to the beat. Vibing to the beat. 4 o'clock in the morning, vibing to the beat. Knowing these young boys probably wildin' in the street. Probably wildin' in the street. 4 o'clock in the morning, vibing to the beat. Knowing these young boys probably wildin' in the street. Wildin' in the street.
Vibe with me, ride with me. I'm telling you, I'm not this dope, it's God in me. I just stay true to myself, I'm not switching. If you do it for the fame and the wealth, you not different. If I don't like something, then I won't rock with it. I just talk about life like Pac did it. Talk about God, it'd be odd if he not in it. The ball's always in his hands, I'm just Scott Pippen. It's like every day we need grace, and we do whatever it takes to keep pace. They show us everything that it takes to be great. Show us every place that we can escape to be safe. See him throwing shade, but I'm still grinding. It's not a problem, it's all in this timing. If we shining, then why we need diamonds? That's why it's so important that we keep vibing.
4 o'clock in the morning, vibing to the beat. Vibing to the beat. Vibing to the beat. 4 o'clock in the morning, vibing to the beat. Vibing to the beat. Vibing to the beat. 4 o'clock in the morning, vibing